Hi all. Today we are going to set up Google Workspace. So Google Workspace is a collection of cloud-based productivity and collaboration tools, including Gmail, Google Drive, Docs, Sheet, Slides, Meet, Calendar, and etc. Designed to help individual and business to create and communicate and collaborate more effectively. The main feature it offers features like custom email addresses. Normally, we are using at the rate gmail.com or at the rate outlook.com or some else domain in the free versions. In Google Workspace, we can use or we can set up customized email addresses with custom domains. As if we have a domain, we can set up uh, mails and workspace for our use, if for business or individual users. First of all, we need two things. First, we need a Gmail account to start the Google Workspace configuration. It's the initial admin mail address. We need a Gmail ID, and we also need a domain name. All the mails and all the things comes under this domain name. So we need to set up custom mail IDs like something like admin at mybusiness.com or info at mybusiness.com or support at mybusiness.com. For that, we need to use Google Workspace to set up the customized email addresses for our business and or individual use or any educational organization as well. So let's start. Let's dive into the Google Workspace configuration. So you can take any web browser and search for Google Workspace. You will get the link to the Google Workspace and go to the Google Workspace pricing tab. You can just scroll down. First, we need to check. It's only about not only about the Gmail ID or anything. We can also have this much of application and features comes with this Google Workspace facility. So there are different plans available. For starter, it will cost 160.65 rupees per month per user. Then there is a standard plan, then there is a plus plan, then there is an enterprise plan. So if it's an startup business, you can go with the starter. If you need any features more, which not included in the starter, you can upgrade your plan to standard. The upgrade is possible anytime, so you don't worry about the plan. If you selected the starter plan, you won't be stuck there to with the upgrade to standard. So you can initially start with starter. So I initially start with the starter plan. So click the start free trial. Also, it comes with 40 days free trial. So you can test and check all the working and all the perspective of your working model. If you want like the Google Workspace, you can choose another collaboration tools to you Google will not charge any amount from you. So you can initially start with the free trial. It offers 14 days of free trial. If you don't like the Google Workspace service, you can stop the service before the renewal, before the 14th day. Right? So let's start free trial. Click the start free trial button. Then provide the name. Here I give my channel name. So it's Linux Lab, and you can mention the number of employees. If it's an individual, you can choose just you. If it's a small or startup company, you can define the number of employees you have. Just click there and select the region. Click next. First name infos lab and provide the Gmail ID. You need to provide a Gmail ID. So I'll provide my Gmail ID. Yes, let's choose a way to set up your account. So get a custom domain. You can buy a new domain from Google, or if you already existing domain, you can set up using your existing domain. I already purchased a domain from GoDaddy, so I go with the existing domain option. Continue with this method. Your domain name is called linux.lab.xyz. Next, then click next. and provide a username. So I here provide admin at linuxlab.com, and I provide a password here. You can use password generator to generate the password, create a custom password, use the password generator for security, and end-to-end continue interactive. So try for 40 times session height. Base organization, you can also select the tax information and give the appropriate information here, name and address of the organization. I just keep it as it is. You can also provide the phone number as optional and need to add an payment method. We need to add a payment method here and agree and continue. Please provide the card details here. I completed the payment method session and also the address, added my address and all the organization details. Then I reach to this page. So now we can add users, add more users to this organization. So I now skip for now. Now it's time to verify our domain, ownership of our domain. So let's click get started. So there is two options are available. You can simply sign in from GoDaddy from here. So, but I suggest the manual verification method. So I switch manual. So the my domain host provider is registry is GoDaddy. So I choose GoDaddy. Continue. So we need to create the TXT record in GoDaddy. So this is my GoDaddy. So this is my domain. I take the DNS here and need to create a TXT record. We need to create a TXT record with value, the total site verification, something we can simply copy it. So I go to my DNS records, add new record, record type is TXT, copy it, put the at the right here. It's for the root record of TXT. Simply click save. It will take few minutes to hours to propagate the records. See the click button here. Come back here and confirm once you have updated the code on your GoDaddy first website. Come back here, confirm. Getting your domain body. It's actually checking the DNS record. So sometimes it may take a few minutes to hours. Sometimes it takes days, maybe maximum of 48 hours. It will propagate the DNS records. So the verification is completed. Now we are going to point in the MX record, the mail record. So click on activate Gmail, continue, proceed activation. So now it's time to add the MX record. MX is the mail exchange record. It is the actual record once someone send any email to any mails under my domain, under my organization, it will reach us to the Google Workspace depending on the MX record that I added in my DNS. So the same procedure, I switch to manual verification, switch to choose the domain host. Here my domain host is GoDaddy. Click the continue. So these are the record I need to add to my GoDaddy in the as MX record. So I go to my GoDaddy, add new records, choose MX, and I provide the name as at the weight, and the priority is 1 smtp at google.com. In the TTL, it's keep it as default. Save the same procedure here. Click the tick and confirm. So I just wait for a few minutes. Click the confirm. Yes, it's done. So now click explore food workspace. So I think I'm not sure. So we'll sign in password, we'll sign start. So yes, yes. So I successfully completed the Google Workspace deployment. So you can see it as admin at linux.xyz and managed by the Linux Lab XYZ. It's the domain or the organization. So you add the mobile number here for an added layer of security. And just we go to the admin console. It's the Google admin console. So you can, so this is the Google Workspace admin console. So here you can add the logo of your organization and set up emails, communicate with the customers. So there are so many options available. You can customize depends on your business model and your requirement. So you can manage the users from here. So there is currently only single user here. You can simply add new user. So provide the user first name, surname, primary email address, and the secondary email address. And you can simply continue. Suppose I add the cover letter one. So the mail address will be developer at linux.xyz or anything. And you can simply click continue. You can add a user there. And also you can add users. You can import bulk users using the CSV upload option. You can simply mention the username, email ID, password, and the organization. If you have any organization unit, you can mention that that will also. And upload that CSV file to Google Workspace. It will create the multiple user or bulk user entry there. And you can come to the organization unit. If there is nothing currently now in the organization unit, you can create the organization unit as well. If it's an IT or the software company, you can create the organization, different organization unit like uh, the operations, and you can create the marketing and finance. You can simply separate the department, or you can simply, if you have any system concern or you have multiple offices, you can simply create the organization unit and separate the user with the organization unit. And there is an also option for the groups. The group is another feature. You can simply add users to the different group and you can create how many groups you require. There is no any limitations and it completely free. You can create multiple groups and you can add multiple users to that. You can also create the group with your own domain. It's completely free. And also you can add, suppose you have multiple domains with you, so you can simply add the multiple domains with you. So come to the domain part. If currently you only have single domain, so if this is your primary domain, You can add multiple domains and you can simply set up the domain alias like it's the secondary domain. It will keeps two accounts. If you simply add it as a domain alias, it's only cost for only goes for one account price, but you can use multiple IDs there. So that's the purpose of alias. And if you need to create manage the account separately for specific domains, you can create a secondary domain and you can simply put the domain address here and add the domain address and start the verification as we've done before. Just complete the verification. You will add the domain, secondary domain.
So now we created the user, we need to check the user or manage the existing user. So you can go to the directory and user tab to manage the users and select the user which you want to manage. Then it is the page you will get once you selected a user. So it will give an overview of the user, how much of the drive the user used, the space of drive, Gmail, photos the user is used, and the user information, user role, privileges, apps available for that user and the licenses, and also security, the user password from here. Advanced protection, you can also enforce this two-step verification from here. You can add the recovery mail, phone numbers, all the things from here. Also the groups, you can add the user to the groups. Also there is an investigate part. You can check the logs of the user for these all services, and also you can add alternative emails like alias or one more additional emails from the user from here, and you can change the organization unit from once to another OU. So that's the thing of managing the user in Google Workspace. Now it's time to check the mail delivery. So we need to make sure we can send and receive mail successfully. So I am going to get this mail to my personal mail ID. So press Yes, Yes, I got the mail in my personal Outlook account. So, hi, this is Westman, which is the mail I sent from admin at lineups.xyz. So, you see a warning there. You can verify that this email comes from us and so you must basically it's a data domain replication. You can uh, make the necessary actions like add the DKIM, SPF, and all the records. So it will help you to solve this issue. And also, I need to just send back. Right. Yes, I got the mail back. So it's successfully sending and receiving the mail. So that's it. Thank you.